such a good mood. You gotta feel like a god when you hold something like this with that micro, with that control.
And you know what? We're probably going to see PartinG give something back at this point. We did see it yesterday. He must be like, you know what? Now it's my time to proxy. Here we go.
I hope so, Moonblade. There's a high chance of that. The countdown is finished. The map is loading, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into game number 2. PartinG versus herO. Here for Group D, the round of 16 of the SBENU Star League. The group of Protosses. In blue, down here at the bottom of King Stage on the station, it's PartinG. Former StarTail, former SKT, now finds his home on Yowie.
And up here in the top left, it is CJ herO. Down a game. Proxy failed.
Now, we didn't talk too much about these two players' icons. I did mention that herO had the blink, and it's pretty self-explanatory. We talked about that a little bit. You know, he's really good at blink. He's also really good on this map, especially, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
As you mentioned, this map could have actually been his icon instead.
It would have been a bit harder to convey, I think, in a small little icon, but still.
Sure.
He would have figured it out.
I mean, it's pretty cop-out, right? It's just about the blink icon. I don't even have to make it. But PartinG, on the other hand, is actually has a picture of an acrobat with red scrubbing loofah, which comes from his StarTail days, where even though he was doing well in tournaments and in-house practice, he was losing and having the lowest ranking, so he was forced to do dishes. This is a common practice in Korean StarCraft team houses. Is the players who have the worst in-house ranking in in-house tournaments actually have to do the dishes.
Right.
It's not even actually done by age; it's done off team ranking. So he famously did that with a red loofah, so he's known for this. Before we talk any more about that, let's talk about this proxy for herO.
Wow, herO is actually just bringing the PartinG to these games. You know, he's just being the super aggressor. And that's no doubt going to be a Stargate.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's going to be the most proxied Oracle you can ever have. And let's see if PartinG is actually going to look for it. The pile's not too far off. Probe, though, just going to go up the middle.
Yeah, but, you know, he may end up checking for this after the probe finds missing pylon in the main base.
There it is.
This is so fast, too.
Oh, it's such a quick Oracle.
Did he Chrono Boost Warp Gate research? Yeah, he did. PartinG did Chrono Boost Warp Gate research here, so...
Yeah. He's going to also Chrono Boost out that Stalker, though it is going to be simply defending the front.
Will that give vision? Is that enough vision with that probe? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. It's going to be slightly off. If it went down a little bit more, maybe. Oh, wow. These Stargates are going to be so close.
This is crazy.
That is crazy. That is so close.
He even brings the probe back.
Brings another probe.
Oh, he misrallied the second probe from his Nexus, that's why.
Oh, that is right. All right, so here's going to scout it out. Let's see exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, in fact, he wants to go see that. Oh, whoa. Nice deny here. Almost got to see that Stargate. That might change his mind drastically if he was able to see that Stargate, but he's not.
Yeah, imagine that. He like gets out Phoenixes in this proxy location and just like waiting for it or something.
Well, with the scout on missing pylon here, I'm thinking we're going to see PartinG just go blind Phoenix. I would assume, right? Because that's the safer thing to do when you don't know what's going on and you're missing a pylon.
Well, so it can also be dangerous because, you know, if there's DTs on the map and you're going to go for Phoenix. But there we go. Phoenix is going to be.
Phoenix it is, and he's going to lose a few probes here because he just simply doesn't have the DPS to knock this down. But misclick on the Nexus by herO.
Yeah, actually not finding as much damage as he hoped.
Only gets 2 probes. The third one does get killed at the scouting probe. But this Phoenix is going to go on the hunt here to see if he can find and kill that Oracle.
Yeah, absolutely. So not the worst position at all. And it's going to might even come back to bite herO because he can just go down and deal with the pylon and Stargate.
Yeah, that Stargate is now totally useless. It's
just a big paperweight in the next to PartinG space, essentially.
Yeah, it's like it's bricked. It's just like it can't be used. It's totally worthless.
Oh, Phoenix is going to almost find the Oracle as well. He's going to catch up to it in just a moment.
I think even though he catches up to it, it should be protected. Well, you know what? He's actually not noticing that he's being chased. He's going to lose this, I think.
Yeah,
if he commits,
lost it.
3 more shots. And there you go.
Wow. Straight up. Shuts it down. He sees that Blink is on the way, getting chronoed out as well. DT actually is the choice from PartinG.
I think that's great because he knows that there's going to be no oracles coming out of this Stargate.
Yeah.
He could shut that down. He also saw Blink being researched. He saw no Robo in the main. I would absolutely go DDs from this position, especially because the Phoenixes are going to give him a little bit of map control and vision, so he knows where he can hide a pylon and get away with it.
He could even lift up, sentries on the ramp and stop any force fields for these DTs coming in. There's so many good... It's like such a perfect choice of strategy from PartinG.
There's like too many reasons to go DTs.
There's too many, Wolf. He's got such a laundry list of reasons at this point to just simply go for DT, and it could just very well win him the game. And look at this. We are actually seeing a proxy DT shrine from herO as well in the bottom left.
Well, you know what they say when behind go dark shrine.
We have heard that before, yeah.
This could get a bit weird.
This is actually going to get Wonkadoodle, my friend.
Yeah, Wonkadoodle-doo, man.
Yeah, man.
Because the DTs that come out for PartinG are going to be first. And if he's able to identify that there's a dark shrine on the map, which is insanely risky by herO, by the way, because there are Phoenixes on the map. They could just fly into this at any time. He has a sentry on the ramp, and he has no way to deny force fields, whereas PartinG with these Phoenixes can lift up sentries, as you were talking about. So he has inherent advantages, and his dark shrine is faster. Yeah,
this is going to get crazy. I think maybe... well, I guess PartinG's sort of response to this will be going for Oracle. herO's, though, will not be as easy because his Stargate is like on the other side of the map. It's such an awkward position that can just get cut off.
Okay, the sentry is really important. He doesn't want to lose that.
Yeah, but here comes the DT. It's going into the main base already.
Yep. DT coming in the other side on the other base here, already starting to rack up some kills. That Robo is not complete. In fact, he could just kill that pylon if he wanted to, but just going to go for pro kills instead. I think it's win-win either way. How these DTs can just be easily denied by a force field. Oh, he's not looking. He's not looking.
Now this gets interesting.
He doesn't have a Robo at all. He doesn't have a Robo, period.
No.
He's going to actually have to hide one.
Well, he's going to be unpowered pylon as well. Actually, he's not going to have a Stargate either.
I give the advantage to herO right now.
Absolutely.
But he needs to get a Robo. Okay, he's starting one at the top of the map.
So it's going to essentially be a bit of a base trade.
This is going to get nuts. Okay.
Well, actually, not even a base trade because the main base is completely safe for herO at this point.
I think PartinG was just out of luck.
Yeah, we just see this is just another checkmate scenario. There's nothing he can do about this. He loses the game from here.
Yep. He didn't add that extra piece of safety with the Robo. He also missed that force field, which could have potentially just bought him enough time to win the game. Both players have Blink. There's no other inherent advantages here. PartinG is going to attack. What's a Stalker count? He's got a few more Stalkers, right? 5 to 4. Okay, so this is still not really going to be a game ending. All he has to do is warp DT's end to defend.
Yeah, and that's all he'll need. He's going to get down this Nexus, but there's still a photon overcharge ready in the main base.
Yeah.
Plus a bunch of Stalkers as well.
He's got 2 DTs here, but they're going to be detected.
Yeah, there's nothing really PartinG can do at this point. Still no mining in the main base either for him, and all the natural.
He's going to try to just out-micro his opponent here, which PartinG has been known to do very well in the past. But look at this concave even on the Stalkers. It's mostly Zealot Army. Melee units versus Blink Stalkers, not going to be enough. GG.
Wow.
We're going to a game 3.
Game number 3. It was looking good for PartinG, just getting a little unlucky with the tech choice. Very smart from herO to go for that DT follow-up. Yeah. Especially in such a risky proxy location as well, next to a Zelnaga tower.
Yeah, this was, to be totally frank, a huge gambit by herO, but it paid off. This is actually how PvP goes. Sometimes in Korea, when you're behind, the only way you can win is Dark Shrine. We've seen players win games of PvP because an observer gets sniped or they didn't bring their observer with their army. The DT choice sometimes when you have almost conceded that the game is over is just this moment of, let's see what happens. If you miss a force field on the ramp, suddenly you win the game.
Yep.
Starcraft is a hard game, ladies and gentlemen. Like, these things can cost you your game.
Unforgiving, volatile game, especially in these mirror matches. Especially when you're doing like the scissor paper rock of tech choices. herO came out on top with that one, despite making it that super proxy Stargate, not finding any damage, essentially turning it into a paperweight from then onwards.